what's going on? Oh, we back for another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered. We got a lot to talk about, man. We
Yeah,
waiting
yeah,
on my
yeah.
man Tone come back in real quick. Oh, there he is right there. My bad, Tone. All right.
I
What's
was like,
going
wait,
on,
I ain't do
fellas?
nothing.
What's
What's up?
happening?
Man, we got a lot to talk about, man. Somebody asked us to talk about them sorry Rams coming up, so we'll mention them sorry Rams here in a minute.
Mm.
There's a lot, man, to come about. So let somebody know we're on. We're gonna get to it here shortly and get into a lot of stuff, man. What's going on? How was everybody's week so far?
Well, they
So
couldn't
far,
lose
good.
because they had a bye week. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Who had a bad week? The Rams
No, the
or the
Broncos.
Broncos?
Somebody sent me a picture and said Russell Wilson lost 17-20 to the bye week.
Hey man, Russell Wilson, man, he has really done his reputation a disservice since he been with the Broncos. So I don't know how that's going to go down like that. All right, man. Let's couple things I wanted to discuss. It wasn't Russell Wilson right there. Let me see here. All right, look, man. Did the Colts lose?
The Colts?
Did the Colts? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find out where I was. I had all my stuff, man. Y'all don't mess around.
Oh, yeah, the Colts lost and they coach. They fired their coach.
That's what I want to talk about. They fired their coach and they picked up
Jeff Saturday. What the
Jeff
world?
Jeff
Saturday. What do
Saturday.
y'all think about that?
Hey, man, I like Jeff Saturday and everything, but come on, man. This dude, like, he coached high school for 3 years. You know, that's like his only coaching experience, right? And then you're going to bring him in. Their squad already has two head coaches already on the squad. You know, they got John Fox and Gus Bradley. They're already on the squad. This dude comes in, and then you pretty much let everybody know, yeah, I brought him in because he my guy. Yo, man, that's got to be something that people feeling some type of way about. You know what I mean? The Dominique Fosberg said today, he said, wow, now those guys on the field know what it is to be a black aspiring head coach. That you just get picked over
Mm.
because of the good old boys club. You know what I'm saying? And I think Jeff
Mm-hmm.
Saturday might do a good job, but I don't think he paid a single dude. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it just doesn't seem, it don't sit right with me a little bit. But
How?
more power to him. I like him.
Well, I look at it like, yeah, Tone, he ain't got no coaching experience. You know, he was there. Wasn't that his? Was he there his whole career?
Yeah. Well,
He was
no, at the
in and
end,
out
at
his
the
whole
end, he
career.
played
So,
with Green Bay. He went to Green Bay. So
oh, okay. So you know, the owner know him. The owner like him. So you know what the owner likes and what the owner know. The owner gets. That's who he chose, Jeff Saturday, man. But like I said, Tony, you said you hit the head on there, man. That people getting picked over. Yeah, I know they feel some type of way for real. For real, they feel some type of way.
Elliot. Can we hear Elliot? Is Elliot with us?
I don't hear him.
Hey, it says you have your mic muted, Elliot. All right, go,
Like
come back in. Go out and come back in. You'll pick up.
like his team, they muted.
All right, we got that, man. Listen, man, I'm gonna wait for Elliot to get back in. I want to watch some clips of this Kyrie thing. We got to get into this Kyrie thing a little bit, and talk about it.
Get, do we have to, man? Do we
Uh,
really have to?
I mean,
Bishop, that's a long subject, man.
hey, man, we gotta talk about it. It's almost.
Oh man. Okay.
All right, go ahead. Why, Howard, you don't want to talk about Kyrie?
No,
you
I
don't
really
want,
don't,
yeah,
man.
well, we'll let Max Calvin
No.
talk about
Okay.
it. Hey, you don't want to talk about it. Told, what's wrong with him?
Oh, give it a
Yo, all Kyrie had to do was apologize, man. That's all he had to do.
You saying all they do is apologize the first time?
The first time. But instead, he always feel like he the smartest one in the room. And because he came off like that, I'm like, yo, bruh. And here's his thing. He ain't even seen the whole movie. He ain't even read the whole book. He got some highlights and some clips talking about the black man was the first Israelites, and he was going off of that. And so he wouldn't disavow the anti-Semitism that was in it. You know what I'm saying? And instead of him just owning up to being wrong, he want to double down to try to make everybody else look stupid. Now he didn't gone full Kanye. He done lost millions and millions and millions of dollars. So hey, more power to him. If your pride is worth that much, hey, I'm glad because he might be done.
Hey, what y'all? Go ahead, Elliot. What you got to say about that?
I mean, when you already got millions, I don't think that really make a big difference. He got the paper already, so whether he losing endorsements or not, don't make a difference to him. But I mean, this is the same guy that ditched his team for COVID, and now you want to punish him? You ain't punish him then. So I mean, what's the problem?
Because that
He
ain't cost
can't
the team no
speak his
money.
mind. He got to apologize just because they want him to.
No, he got to apologize because he was wrong. Here's the thing, man. Yo, dude. See, I get it. If somebody mistakenly used the N word, you know what I'm saying, and stuff, you would want to see them apologize immediately. You know what I mean? If they didn't know, but they endorsed something that was calling us whatever, you would want them to apologize immediately. But now, because it's about another group that don't really affect us, you know what I'm saying? Now you man, that has some of the most hateful stuff in the world in that book, and that subsequent documentary is made off the book. Dude, all you got to do is say, I want a part of all of that. Admit that you posted it without having seen it. How easy is that? How easy is that, dude? But now you costing people money. You costing the team money. The same way Robert Sarver was losing the team, the endorsements was leaving Phoenix if he didn't sell the team, and that was just off of him having a bad environment at work. This is way worse, man. This is way worse. This like some Snyder stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, my background go on to what's going on. Somebody tell me what's up. Tell me what's up. So y'all think he should have been suspended?
I don't think so.
Dude, I think they should John Wall him, send him home till his contract up, and give it up to somebody else to try to do it. They ain't gonna win with him, so they might as well win without him. Save that money, get that endorsement. Look like they doing something about it. I know I would. He's too much of a problem at that. And to me, I feel like he's elite. I don't feel like he's a star. I feel like he's elite. But it ain't worth I've been saying it for week after week. It ain't worth the headaches that come with it. It's just not. It's not. So
Mm.
All
bye.
right. uh, oh man. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So how are you gonna stay out of that with her?
I'm done with it, man.
All
I
right,
don't want to even discuss it no more.
all right, all right. Well. I mean, y'all. He's funny to me. Look, let
I,
me ask you a
I had a
question.
whole week, man.
But did y'all see what they say that guy got to do to get back? What the owner say he got to do to get back in the league?
He put himself in that position though.
Listen,
It's just he
listen.
would apologize.
They say he
He
gotta
would
go.
apologize,
Look, they
Bishop. It wouldn't
say
matter.
They say, look. They say he has to
He got to go see a
apologize
therapist.
and condemn the movie. Hold on, he's got to donate $500,000
No,
to an
no.
anti-hate cause. He
No,
got
the
to go.
Anti-Defamation League, he gave it to them. They gave it back. They say they don't want his money.
What?
Yeah.
$500,000. They said they didn't want his money because it was a punishment, not something that he wanted to do. This man
What
with
they
this
should
dude
have said
is
was,
toxic.
okay, I want the money, and we still want an apology.
Nah, hey bro,
It's
Howard, do
just
you know
simple.
they probably done raised millions off of turning down his 500,000?
Yep.
Possibility, yeah.
Dude, man,
Yeah.
man,
That's
that y'all don't understand, man. That the stuff that's in that movie, man, and it's based off the book. I don't know if they all made the movie, but the book had some of the most hateful. There, I mean, it was saying stuff like all the Jews lying about the Holocaust, man. Come on, man. They talk about the Holocaust was fake and set up. You,
Yeah.
come on, man. That would be like right now, man. If somebody say, man, that the slavery won't as bad as black people make it out to be right now, y'all be mad. Everybody up here would be hot.
Hey, man, I ain't know they said all that in there.
Yeah, man, that book is terrible, dude. So Kyrie should have apologized. All he had to do was do it. But this is what happened when you're the smartest person in the room all the time, and you want to look down on people. This is what happened. You get what you got coming to you.
Man. All right, well, I was just wanting to know, man. They say he had to do a lot of stuff to get back in the league.
And remember, I was
Not
on
get
his
back in,
side.
not get back. Yeah, you was on his side.
Yeah, because I felt like I knew what the real thing was. He took one part of it and didn't know the whole thing. So all he had to do was own up to that, and it wouldn't have been as big a deal as it ended up being.
Let me ask you a question, because maybe Elliot, what you think about that first? Because you got to look on your face before I go into what I got
Because
to
I'm
say.
thinking, I mean, it's freedom of speech, man. This man can say what he wants on his own page. He didn't say
Yeah.
that and then post it on the Nets page or the NBA.com page. It was on his personal page.
Yes, there's a freedom of speech, but speech also has consequences. You don't believe it? Go into your job tomorrow, go to your boss, and tell them to kiss something and see
Right.
what happens.
Walk through the
It
doors of my
has
job, right?
it has consequences.
He
No,
won't sit in the arena when he
no.
said it.
As a matter of fact, you got social media. Post on social media what your boss can do for you right now, and see what happened down the road if your boss find out. Words, you can have all the freedom of speech in the world you want, but words have consequences. If you talk stupid to me, the consequence is I'm not going to want to talk to you anymore. I'm not going to want to be your friend. When you represent $1 billion corporation and you talk stupid and you costing them potentially $1 billion, guess what the repercussion is? You out.
But that's
And
what he did last
you
year,
want
right?
to talk about no last year, man. You keep saying that, man. He proved the point. First of all, the New York state law was stupid. People could come in from the outside not being vaccinated as long as they tested. But if you live in New York or if you work in New York, you can't come to work without being vaccinated. That's a stupid law. So what he was trying to do was proving a point. It hurt the team, I get it, but that's totally different than what this is, because you know what? There were still people on his side with the New York thing because they understood it was a New York stupid law. There is no one worth their salt that's on his side right now about this, except people who are ignorant to the actual facts or people who are actually that racist. Anyone who is not racist and is not ignorant to the facts of this case is not on his side. It's just not. And so, dude, come on, man.
I just think they went a little too far with it.
That
I
ain't go
mean,
far enough. They should have cut him.
it wasn't even doing an interview.
They should have cut him. No,
He said
but
he
when
should have
he
cut him.
did have the
Yeah, he
interview,
said he
he
should have
want to
cut
try
him.
to make people look stupid. And at that point, he was representing the team. All he had to do was answer the questions the way he was supposed to, and it wouldn't be this issue. But now he's making the team look bad because the team knew about it. They had done nothing about it. They thought he was going to be a man and do what he was supposed to do in the interview, and he didn't. So now a week later, Adam Silver gets involved. I'm like, nah, man, you should have been involved from the very beginning when you knew what it was. But I understand why Adam Silver didn't get involved, because he didn't want to seem like he was coming down on the black man for being racist. I get that. So he waited to try to let the team do it, but it shows a lack of leadership. Now it looks like he don't have no backbone. Do you think David Stern would have had a problem coming out the minute it came out? I'm like, nah, bro, you costing us money. You costing us money.
I don't think the suspension gonna stick though. I think the players union gonna come against that.
Dude, if the players union come against it and they overturn it, I'm telling you right now, they say, okay, you're not suspended, go home. You can't force yourself to play on my team. That's not how this works. You're not welcome in the facility. You gonna still, the only thing the players union
I
can
mean,
block
they can cut him,
is his fines.
right?
No, that's the only thing they can block is him not getting paid. So you know what they'll say? All right, we'll pay you this money per game because it's still pennies to me as being the owner. And now we really gonna prove a point. You're gonna sit home all year and you can post everything you want. Because when the end of this contract is up, we ain't got to worry about you. And I'm not gonna cut you because I don't even want to give you the opportunity to go play for somebody else. You're gonna go sit home like John Wall did, which I think was wrong that they did John Wall because they was just trying to tank. This is worth it to me.
All right, Elliot, I'm gonna get you the last say on this.
Mm,
Man,
we've been too far on
what
this one, man.
he said we didn't went too far. Where I said, man, okay,
This
he
is
apologizes. I don't. I mean, he's not gonna mean it. So at this point, why even force the issue?
I'm not. I already told you I'm cutting them. And like you said, freedom of speech. I mean, words have consequences. Like when you say some of the stuff you say, consequences you get. So hey, it's what it is.
All right, we off of that. We had our conversation on that. Let's go ahead and move on
too
to
long, man.
these
Mm.
Lakers situation. Let's talk about these Lakers.
That's
Look,
mad.
man, I heard Stephen
Lord,
A. I heard Stephen A. say this that. Well, let me set up what he said and let me see what y'all say. Do y'all think the Lakers gonna make the playoffs?
It's still
no,
early, Bishop. I think
I
they still
understand.
got a shot. I
no,
mean, LeBron on the team, right?
no,
No, I think they are
no.
because I think they're going to make a deal that is going to. They're going to get desperate and they're going to go ahead and make a deal. And if that deal is either one of the deals, if the deal brings them Jakob Pertl, they're going to make the playoffs. Or if the deal brings them, if the Indiana deal where they get Turner and Hill, they're going to make the playoffs. But if they stay pat like they are right now, they gonna help the Pelicans get Victor Wembanyama because they're gonna be at the bottom of the league down there with Orlando and Houston.
How you think? Oh, you said no, right?
They not making the playoffs again. No.
They
Or they
make
did
it.
make the play in last year. They're not even doing play in this year. No, man.
All right. Well then, his response was, if they not going nowhere, and everybody say they not going nowhere, then
Get rid of
what?
LeBron and who?
And AD
AKD. AD. Yeah.
trade LeBron and AD. What y'all think about that?
True. True. Because AD was supposed to be taking LeBron's spot after LeBron really was out of there. Am I correct?
Yes.
They
That ain't panic. Look,
uh,
man, I'm going back off of hold up, Tom. I'm going back off of what they was to everybody was saying what they were gonna be like during the summer. LeBron saying, "Oh man, wait till we start playing." Everybody doing all that talking. Wait till we start playing again. They playing. They look like one of the worst teams in the NBA, if not the worst.
Hmm.
Howard.
They
Let
look
me say
horrible,
this.
man.
They can't. First of all, they can't trade LeBron because of the contract he just signed. Even if they wanted to, they
What?
Explain
can't
why.
trade him.
I
Explain why.
agree with.
So the way it works, he just extended. So when he extends that contract, he's not eligible to be traded until a minimum of January. But then after that, I believe the way his contract works, he has a no trade. So he has to actually, because of the contract he just signed, even if he doesn't have a full no trade clause, he can veto any trade at least this year. So they can't trade him unless he wants to be
Mm,
traded.
Right.
Now AD,
mm.
the problem with trading AD, you got to remember what they gave up for him. If they trade AD, it's gonna be like selling stock right now that you bought last year. You could be trading at pennies on the dollar. They gave up the world to get AD. Got him a title. He wouldn't even get the same thing right now that Rudy Gobert got, which was an overpayment, but he wouldn't get that right now. Nobody is putting the trust that AD can stay healthy for 62 games, let alone 82.
Elliot,
So,
go ahead, Tony.
nah. No, I'm just saying it's not worth it to trade him. It's worth it to ride this year out. Hopefully AD and LeBron is healthy. You got Russ off the books. You got some players you can put together. You got them two picks that you can trade. Try to get somebody in the offseason to come and play with them without having Russ as being the albatross around their neck right now. So go ahead, Elliot.
No,
Mm.
leave the team as is. They will make the playoffs.
You mean as is as keeping Westbrook six man off the bench or trading
I'm
him?
still. I mean, I don't agree with that anyway because I mean he's still playing as many minutes. So I don't. I still don't get the concept
What you been
when you.
rolling, dude?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
but but
mean, yeah, but he was doing the same thing before. To me, ain't nothing changed. He's still putting up about 18 points a game, still turning the ball over. I mean, but he's. I mean, he's being active
He
on
ain't
the second unit.
he ain't gonna be their scapegoat now.
No, he
He can't
can't
be
be.
the scapegoat now.
He
Look
can't
at
be.
that whole that round table, man. They look bad, E. You know,
Man,
and we know we
Anthony
basketball
Davis the
fans. We
problem,
know what our
Howard.
team. They look bad, man.
Howard, you right. Anthony Davis is the problem. He's not being the Anthony Davis that they need him to be.
Yeah, they need him to
But
be.
wasn't that
They
supposed
need
he's
him to
supposed?
average 35.
They need him to be the best
But
player on
wasn't
the
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
but what was it? What was the whole rant about LeBron during the offseason?
What
Didn't he
about?
say wait till we start?
I
Wait
mean,
till we start, and
he say
I
we
that
mean,
go.
all
look
the
at
time.
Golden
He,
State
he,
started slow, man. Come on now.
hold
Hey
up, hold,
man,
hold. Let's not go to Golden State.
hey
Stop
man,
that one
Howard,
right there, Elliot. We ain't
Howard.
talking about Golden State.
The
We talking
commander
about the
said we gonna
Lakers.
surprise some people this year. Everybody say crazy stuff in the offseason.
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, yeah,
Hey,
hey,
but and
Commanders gonna be
LeBron
a
and
problem. Y'all
LeBron
don't
and
want to see
LeBron
Commanders
isn't
right now.
LeBron right now the worst 3-point shooter in the league or close to
Uh,
it? Ain't he at the bottom?
Mm.
uh, let me
Let
see.
me
He
ask y'all a
might be,
question.
man.
Y'all think age starting to catch up with him?
Definitely. I mean, come on, he's been in the league about 20 years now.
Right.
So yeah, I
He
mean, definitely starting to catch up with him. But
Uh,
long as you got LeBron
I don't.
on the court,
I
you
ain't
still
blaming it
got a
on
shot.
age, man. I ain't blaming it on no age.
what do
Well,
you
ask
think it
Tom
You
is?
still
Brady.
don't forget how to. We're not talking about we Tom. Okay, all right, man. I
hey
ain't got
man,
nothing to say about that one.
and he's shooting 21%. That's his worst. That ain't you mean to tell
Right.
me that
Ever.
you think Westbrook is
He
shooting
taking more
21%?
shots. He
No,
having to take
man.
more shots.
No. He's LeBron is indifferent. LeBron ain't even trying to play good basketball because
What you
he
think it
done went
is?
down. He went down. I'm gonna tell you right now, LeBron is like he being petty right now because of what he got around him. Like I think he knows that like he ain't even trying to play peak LeBron because he dribble drive, kick to an open man, and sometimes they hit the side of the backboard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man, at least make it look good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or come drive and do this. And so I think LeBron came out and yeah, he was missing shots. I will say that he was missing shots, but I
I
don't think
don't know
he's
about that
playing with
though.
his heart in it the same way. Like last year, he was trying to prove a point to go try to lead the league in scoring, regardless of whether or not what I'm saying they were going to be good or not. I don't think he
So
has
what's
that
his point
motivation.
that he's proving right now, then, Tony?
He just said y'all need to do
They
something.
lose.
That y'all need to do something. That the
Do
point that he's
what?
trying
He
to
ain't
prove
got a
right
point.
now, they need to trade Russell Westbrook.
That's
That
what
he
he's
what?
saying. Because
Yeah, he
when have
said.
y'all ever known
That's
LeBron
almost
to come
nearly
out
impossible,
and
though.
say, we ain't got no snipers on the team? Man, that's bad, man.
Hey man, hold on. They started off through the first 8 games. They were the number one defense
Number one defense.
with one win.
Yeah, well, one win. That was the number one. They defensive. That's the only thing that make me say they might can turn it around because they got a good defense. But I don't see them just scoring, ain't it? And it's
They'll
AD.
turn it around when they'll turn it around when they change daylight saving time.
And you know what the problem is though? The reason why they might not, even after they make a trade, is because they can't make any trades for real with anybody
They really can't.
other than Russell Westbrook because
But
everybody
they
else on the
did that.
team, everybody else on the
And
team
even
They
just
that's
got
did
almost
that.
signed though.
impossible.
So because everybody
They
just
did
got
that.
signed, they can't trade them until it's either December or January. By December or January, they keep playing like this, they're gonna be in too big of a hole to come out and go to the playoffs. I don't care if they get LeBron.
Right,
I mean, if they get KD and Kyrie,
right.
it's gonna be too big of a hole at this point. What they gonna do is they gonna give the Pelicans the most ping pong balls, and if they end up with Zion Williamson and Victor Wembanyama, then everybody gonna be like, the Lakers
Let me
ruin
ask, let me
basketball.
ask y'all a question. Y'all think that Kyrie Westbrook thing is on the table behind the scenes now?
Mm-mm.
Don't nobody want Westbrook, man. Last time I
Yeah,
checked the
yeah,
voicemail, there was nobody asking how can we get Westbrook.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right now. He radioactive. Like he gonna have to go on a rehabilitation tour before
You talking
anybody
about
will touch
Kyrie
him.
or Westbrook?
Kyrie.
He's talking about Westbrook.
I'm talking about Westbrook.
No, nobody
Nobody
wants
want Westbrook.
Kyrie. Don't no, you're right, but don't nobody want Westbrook because they got to pay him $47 million. Don't
Right.
nobody want Kyrie because they fans gonna be showing up with T-shirts talking about F the anti-Semitic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what they don't want. So not
Man.
even the Lakers.
All right.
No, too big of
Well.
a market. He can't go to LA. Too big.
No, but y'all, Anthony Davis. If somebody don't talk to him and let him know that he need to be scoring 28, 29 points every game.
Yeah, he don't even play aggressive.
Yeah, he don't even play aggressive, man. He tell him he shouldn't shoot, but
Scared they're gonna get hurt.
I mean he do that
He's
waking
scared they're
up.
gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
trying to save
right.
himself for the playoffs, man.
Yeah, bruh. So he gonna be saving himself for 2 years from now?
Right,
No.
right. Because they not making it.
I
All right,
told you
man. Let's talk
when they
about
changed it.
this last drive, man. In football, Tom Brady had that winning drive. I heard you, Elliot. You mentioned that. What do you think about that? Did that show that Tom still got it? Because he looked like he was losing it a little bit.
I mean, he the GOAT. I mean, that's expected for him to do stuff like that, man. So now,
Man,
was I
it should.
surprised? No.
Yeah,
That's Tom Brady. That's what he do. You were
man,
surprised?
the
I mean,
Rams, the
were you
Ram.
surprised,
No,
Howard?
no, I was very surprised.
Yes, Howard.
Really?
Thank you.
The- I was
Really?
very surprised. Very
I mean, first of
surprised
all, I
when the
mean,
Rams went. When the Rams went into a prevent defense for what?
the Rams are not playing their best ball right now, anyway.
Hey, dude. I
Dude,
can't believe you threw that GOAT question up there when the Rams went to a quarters defense with. Come on, man. They went to a quarters and
Listen,
gave
man,
up.
I wouldn't have said it, but when Elliot said, "Is he the GOAT?" You almost fell out your chair. So I
You
had
think
to
has
put it
that
up there.
changed?
He almost
I
fell
mean,
out
he
his
still
chair.
got
So I'm
about
trying to
8
figure
Super
out
Bowl
now:
rings. I mean, something
Is
changed.
Tom Brady the GOAT with that last drive that he put there on
If
the Rams?
if that last drive is
He just
indicative of
reminded you.
his
That's
GOAT
all.
status, come on, man.
He just
Dude,
reminded you. That's all.
Howard,
just like
is Tom
just like
Brady
he
the GOAT?
reminded us the first book. Is he the GOAT?
Is he the GOAT?
There's some quarterbacks out there were better than Tom Brady, man. He just was good in his system. Just that simple.
Oh, you
Are you
gonna put
serious?
is you gonna put him as a system quarterback then?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a system quarterback.
and hold on, and if you
Hmm.
watch the games, here's why I'm gonna tell you he's a system
Yes.
quarterback. Here, now watch this. Where he was, you look through the history of everybody he had, even starting way back with Troy Brown. They always had one, two, sometimes even three guys who could run option routes. They were people who could read the defense just as good as the quarterback. So all he had to do was throw it to the spot that they would be most open, and that person knew how to get there. If you look at all the plays that he's throwing, that he's missing people, he's always complaining that the other person didn't read it the
It's
same
not
way
what they're
he
supposed to
did.
be.
Right.
Uh
And
huh.
so my thing is this: why didn't you just throw it to where they were? Because that's what other quarterbacks do. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. Tom Brady is trying to teach other people those systems. Those guys that he came in, they were brought up in the same system. If you look at it, most of the guys who he had, they were former quarterbacks. So yes, they were able to read defenses the same way that Tom Brady was. So they were able to do it. And then Grunt is just a beast. And Randy Moss is just a beast. Randy Moss say, I don't care. Look, you throw it where I'm going to be because can't nobody stop me from getting it. All right, so if you take all those things away from him, I'm not saying he's not a great quarterback because it's still to me
Yeah, he is a great quarterback.
it takes a great mind to be able to do those things.
No, it
But
can't be
he's still
great mind. It must
So,
take a good mind.
no, no,
so
no, no, no,
what
no,
you
no, no, no,
saying
no.
is,
It takes a great mind, but it also
after
with that.
8 Super Bowls, nobody has figured this out. and been able to put something together to stop him after 8 Super Bowls. I mean, come
All
on.
right,
Hold,
all right,
but
You
it
all
wasn't
call
right.
him a
just. Hold up,
system
bro. It wasn't just
quarterback.
Tom. It wasn't.
Nobody could
It
stop
Hey
wasn't
him.
man,
just Tom Brady,
Nobody could
man.
stop
It
this
wasn't
system.
hey,
just Tom
hey,
Brady.
hey, hey, let me,
The
hey,
system
Howard,
that they had and the
hey, Howard.
defenses that they had.
Exactly,
Come on,
Howard.
bro.
Ask him how many of those 8 Super Bowls did the Patriots have? Not if not the number one, the number two defense in the league. Because the Bucks
Yeah.
absolutely not only did they have the number one defense, but the team that they were playing against had lost 3 of their 5 starting linemen, including both
And
tackles,
that was
which
Tom
means
Brady's problem?
yes,
I
but Tom
mean,
Brady. Oh, and watch this. And the Chiefs had a bottom 5 defense in the league, and he still didn't put up magnificent points on a bottom 5 defense. They won that game because of their defense. Here's what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna keep giving this dude credit where other people deserve equal, if not more credit. Adam Vinatieri won his
but
first
if the
three
points don't
Super
go on the
Bowls.
board, you
Man,
don't
please.
win.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, this dude, the first 3 Super Bowls, Adam Vinatieri won. The first 3. And Bill Belichick won all of those defense. Tom Brady had nothing to do with stopping the greatest show on turf. It won't him. They stopped the greatest show on turf with that defense, and all Tom Brady did was not lose it. And he got that one
So
against the
I'm kind of
Panthers.
still
Against the
confused.
Panthers, not losing it. Against
I
the
hear
Eagles,
you
they wouldn't have lost that. They
trying
wouldn't
to
have won that
explain it,
defense.
Tony. I hear you, but
No, man, you
how do
put
you
too much faith
explain the
in rings.
MVPs?
Rings is not a one
How do
person
you
thing.
explain the MVPs?
He didn't
I'm a
get
little
the
confused.
MVPs. When Tom Brady was the MVP, you know where they went? 19-1. They didn't win because they ran up against a defense. What I'm trying to tell you,
Ah,
bro, dude,
but
come on, the
Tony,
Giants. No, ain't no dude, man.
it's a
Listen,
team.
it.
So I
Oh,
mean,
now
the
it's a
defense
team.
got to play out there.
Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry.
The
Now it's a
defense got to
team.
go on the field, don't they?
Wait, now it's a
So
team, but you want to
you get
give
points
Tom
taken
Brady
away if you
credit.
got a good defense.
Tom Brady, you give him credit for all the wins, but when I say something about the
Right, he
defense,
put the
you
points on the
say, well,
board.
you say it's a team,
How
dude.
did the points get on the board, Tony?
Up pass, bro. You messing up the
The
rotation.
defense didn't
Hey
put them
I'm
up
Tone,
there.
hey Tone. Somebody say he also won without Bill.
He won with the best defense in the league. No,
And that's a
not.
crime.
Tell Garland go to sleep, man.
So hold on, wait a minute.
Tell, tell Garland go to sleep, Bishop.
The same team, all he had to do to win the Super Bowl is not throw 30 interceptions like Jameis Winston did. So with him not throwing 30 interceptions, it allowed what was the number one passing offense in the league before he got there. And all right, man.
Yeah.
So to me, Robert Orr the GOAT. He better than Jordan because he got more rings. I don't want to hear it.
All right.
I don't
Well,
want to hear it.
I mean,
I don't want
Elliot,
to
what
hear
you
it.
got to say about
I
this
don't want to
last
hear it.
one?
I don't want
Robert
to
Horry just
because
happened to be in the right place at the right time.
so did Tom Brady. Because if he'd have got drafted to any other team other than the Patriots, we would not be talking about him.
Contribution.
Period. See, this dude can use the same argument for and against. How the heck that work? Dude, oh my, please go to the
All
next
right.
topic. Dude.
I'm saying somebody said I get what you're saying, but what about the Super Bowl against Atlanta?
Whoa! I mean, come on. Now that
Hey,
right
dude,
there.
man.
I'm just.
Did
Look,
No,
the
I'm just
defense
having.
put up
now,
there? That's a
now,
good
watch
point.
this. You talking about number one, the biggest offensive choke job I ever seen because they were scared to lose the ball. So Atlanta's offense did nothing. Tom Brady had the ball the entire second half. Then, even in that, if it wasn't for a miraculous tip by 3 people, Wes Welker laying on one dude with his fingertips holding the ball on another one, that drive wouldn't have continued.
That
The
was.
game would have been over. What I'm saying is the dude is good, but he has had some of the most amazing good
You can't
fortune
use
that
great.
anybody has ever had in history.
Would you say he's top
So
3?
wouldn't that be greatness?
Would you say he's top 3 all time?
I no, as far as quarterbacks, I say he's top 3. But if you want to talk about the most talented quarterbacks,
I
man,
mean, okay then. I mean, but would you go with that, Elliot?
no. But if you're talking about as far as most talented quarterbacks, I put it to you this way: I think that Patriots team will have more rings
Tony.
with.
So if John Elway don't collect those rings at the end of his career,
He's still great.
oh,
He's still
okay.
great. He's still great because I'm gonna tell you, I watched as John Elway led a team
And he
that didn't.
struggled for about
They
15
didn't.
years.
He didn't, man. They didn't. He didn't struggle. He was great. They didn't play a defense. Like, they didn't even put 11 people out there. They just said, other team, go ahead down and score. Dude, they was giving up more points than anybody, and John Elway was still leading them to wins. And I'm telling you, and it
So when
wasn't
you
until
behind, you got to throw the ball.
no, bro. It's
I don't know, Tony.
Okay.
It just seemed like you
Like,
really,
hey.
you really. No,
no.
I
I
don't
don't.
think he hating.
I don't hate
he
Tom
hating.
Brady like Baker Mayfield. He not like Baker
I don't
Mayfield.
like the
I
great-
hate Baker
But
Mayfield.
it just seemed like you not giving him no credit. But
No,
now what I
he
heard,
ain't giving him no credit.
now that I
What?
heard you say he top 3,
I'm gonna say
all
top
time.
3 because you have to incorporate the knowledge of the game. You got to incorporate
Oh,
that.
wow.
What is-
So you don't have to incorporate
No.
the wins, the success?
No, bruh. Wins is a team sport, dude. Come on. Wins are
Well, somebody tell that
organizational.
to Michael Jordan. It is a team sport.
Nah, man. Rings and the GOAT not hand in hand. Because if that's the case, before Tom Brady, the best quarterback was Terry Bradshaw. You a Steelers fan. Is there any part of you that ever feel like Terry Bradshaw was better than Dan Marino?
No.
So you can't go by rings, man. Not alone. That's just one little tick on the box.
Okay.
Because you
I hear
were on a
what you're
great
saying.
team. That's why
And Terry
Antoine, I don't get that.
was a good quarterback, but he didn't do what Tom Brady have done.
Are you crazy? Oh my goodness.
No, I mean,
You don't.
I mean,
Okay.
and I like Terry Bradshaw. He just
As
was
a matter of
not.
fact, hey, wait a minute. Terry Bradshaw put up better numbers than Tom Brady did before he got Randy Moss. Tom Brady wasn't even a big time passer until he got Randy Moss. As many years as Tom Brady played, if he would have played like that all them years, he would have crushed every passing yards record. He would have, but the reason why he didn't is because he was a 200 yard per game
Tony,
guy.
but you said though that you felt like if they had a better quarterback, they'd have more rings in New England.
I feel like if they had a better quarterback,
I mean, they got
more.
said. I mean,
They would they would have won every year. Dude, they would have won every year.
It is the NFL, Tony. You're not winning every
year. No. Case in point, what system has gotten more backup quarterbacks paid than the Patriot system? Name one. I'll wait. Why the world Ryan Mallett get a whole bunch of money? Why Jimmy Garoppolo get a whole bunch of money? Why did Matt Castle get a whole bunch of money? Matt Castle is somebody who hadn't started a game since high school. He had not started a game since high school.
How many Super Bowls did he win?
Is that Antoine 49ers? Antoine, your nephew Bishop.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Twine want to put the hammer on the Rams. He wanted to talk about the Rams.
Yeah.
Twine is stupid.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do hear you, Tony. I understand, but
Nah,
we
man.
can't skip the man
Everybody
of these MVPs.
Here's the problem. The reason why I come against Tom Brady hate is because there's so many people like Elliott that try to make it like the only reason why Bill Belichick and all them games were won because of Tom Brady. And it's not, man. It's a team thing, man.
It's
Let
not,
me ask
man.
you a question, Tony. Is Bill Belichick the GOAT in coaches?
Yes. Hold on.
I don't know, Tone.
No.
I mean,
Watch this. Because it's organizational. It takes the full, like they say, take a village to raise a kid. It takes a whole lot to get wins.
So why he's struggling now?
Right. He ain't struggling. No.
He's struggling.
No. You know why? Because Bill Belichick is a bottom 5 all-time GM.
But he was GM when Tom was there.
No. What I'm saying is Bill Belichick would have gave Bill Belichick some better players to be ready for when Tom Brady was gone. He would be better. Look at the wins that they done had over the last couple of weeks with backup quarterbacks. Dude, man, come on.
Thank you, Antoine.
What Dan Reeves had to work with.
Thank you, Antoine. Antoine, that's what we trying to say, Antoine. That's what we trying to say.
Reeves had to work
Tom
with.
went
to Atlanta.
Tom was in a great system with a great coach and system. That's what I was trying to say. That's all we was trying to say. Tom
And
Brady had a system.
Bill was fortunate enough to have
It
a
was a
quarterback
You
system.
that could
can't.
run
No,
that
no,
system.
no, no.
No, no,
You
no,
can't. No,
no,
you
no, no, no,
can't
no,
say Bill was fortunate
no,
and
no, no,
call him the
no,
goat.
no, no,
You
no,
can't
no,
say that.
no,
You can't say that
no,
now. You
no.
can't say that
Listen,
because if
no,
he the
it came
goat,
together.
no, Tony, you just
No,
finished.
no.
No,
Listen,
Tony.
listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. Bill Belichick would not be known as the GOAT if he did not have a quarterback at minimum, at least as good
Yeah,
as Tom Brady.
but the way
No,
you
no, no,
talk, anybody could
no, no. I did not
do
Yeah.
say
what Tom
anybody.
did.
You
But the
said
way
I
you
did
Howard
not.
could have
talk,
did what Tom did.
yeah.
I
I
didn't
mean,
say that.
I
I
mean, what I'm
didn't say
saying
that. No,
is,
no,
Hey,
no.
watch
What
your
no.
I
mouth,
said.
Elliot. I
Hold on.
probably could have. What?
And Howard, I didn't say that. What I said was, if they would have had an Aaron
I would
Rodgers,
have
I
had
feel
more
like they would have
rushes.
had more rings. If they would have had, I'm not sure about Peyton Manning because he didn't throw the deep ball as well as Brady does. But Peyton Manning is somebody that could understand that offense the same way that
Right.
Tom
He was a
does. What
student
I'm
of the
saying
game.
is, you would still
Yes,
have to have
Antoine.
someone who's a student of the game type
Yes.
person. I'm not trying to say that. Tom Brady is elite
Yes.
at that. I will give it. I will give you that. But let's not give him all the
Man,
credit,
listen,
man.
Antoine saying, will you at least agree that Bill and Tom complimented each other? I
Absolutely.
ain't trying to
Of
hear that.
course.
I ain't trying to hear that.
It's the facts, though.
Who was the one the most important? I ain't trying to hear that compliment each
Hey,
other.
wait a
Who
minute.
was
Watch
most
Tom
this.
Brady.
important?
Watch this. Watch this.
Bishop,
Hold on.
without that
Wait.
defense,
Tom
they
No,
don't
Brady.
win
hold
no
on. Hold on.
championships.
Hey, watch this, Howard.
Without
This will
that
answer that
defense, they
question.
win no
No,
championships.
John
let me ask
Elway
y'all
Period.
this
did it.
question. Let me ask you this question.
John Elway did
Do
it.
y'all think that same year, 2 years ago, if Bill Belichick would have left, as a matter of fact, let's go with the year that they won. If Bill Belichick would have left and say they had Josh McDaniels as the head coach or whoever else, some of that staff as the head coach, but Tom Brady was still the quarterback, do you think they would have been one of them Super Bowls?
Absolutely.
Okay, man, you smoking
You done
something.
lost your
You are
mind, man.
smoking
Tom
something.
You
Brady
done
on the
lost your
field.
mind, man.
Tom Brady on the field. Come
Man,
Oh,
on.
so
listen,
that
listen. He got listen.
Tom Brady can't play defense, man.
Man, the argument
That's
is
not what they pay him
listen,
for.
listen. The argument is over
That ain't the point.
when that guy went to Tampa Bay and took that team to the Super
man.
Bowl.
The first year.
Listen. I know
first
Tampa Bay
season.
had a squad.
I can't agree with you, Bishop. I want to agree with you on that, Bishop. I want to agree with you on
The
that
They
first
because
had the
season.
the only reason that what's the man that used to coach for the Raiders? The only reason he won a championship in Tampa
No.
was because he had a team that was already built.
Yep, it
Period.
was Tony Dungy's team that they brought there.
It was Tony
He
Dungy's
What are you
team. So
talking
don't
about? What are you talking about?
say that point.
He talking about John Gruden. So what we saying is, if you have a ready-made team, you can be one
Yeah,
piece
but
to come in and
won't Jameis Winston on that team?
You're right.
Jameis Winston was the problem.
Right. So evidently Tom was the answer.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Acting
Wait.
like the team was the answer,
No.
and
Bishop,
Tom was just
And
the
Bishop.
And Howard, tell him.
Once again, the
So,
defense led them to
if they
that
were
championship.
good,
Y'all gotta stop, man. That defense is the one that did that thing, man.
I understand.
Bishop,
I understand.
but hold on,
Come on.
But didn't they have
Come
a good?
on.
But didn't they have a good
No.
defense with Jameis
Wait.
Winston?
They did.
So you saying that we went from A to A plus quarterback play? No, you can't be an A quarterback throwing 30 interceptions, dude. I don't care how many yards you had. He threw 30. He gave up the ball. Do you know how many times the defense
You think Russell
scored
Wilson
on the
would
other
have? You
team?
think Russell Wilson would have won a Super Bowl with that Tampa Bay?
With his Tampa Bay team? Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely. No.
Absolutely not.
No. Watch this.
Come on,
Hold on.
man. Yo.
Not this year's Russell Wilson. Not this year's Russell Wilson. But that year's Russell Wilson, absolutely, yeah, because they were the Legion of Boom all over again. In other words, it was before. And as a matter of fact, the greatest thing Tom did was he came in for less money, so they didn't have to cut those defensive players. When Denver gave up,
listen, man. I mean, I don't think Tom is. Listen,
Garland, to answer your question, their defense led the league in defensive scoring that year as well. So let's not get to how many points did the defense
Don't
score.
keep talking about that, man.
The defense actually did score points for Tampa Bay.
I mean, listen, I don't know if Tom Brady is the GOAT. I don't know if I would call him. I wouldn't argue with anybody who say he is. Okay, but I don't know if I would call him a GOAT. But y'all talking as if
He a scrub.
not he a scrub, but like he a middle of the road
No,
quarterback.
Nobody
He is
said
not a
that.
middle. Yeah, y'all.
Nobody.
no, I didn't.
When I
I
said
said he's a system quarterback, Bishop.
yeah, but when you say he a system quarterback,
So what
then
kind of
that man,
system did he
then
What did
run
that
in?
Antoine
man,
just say?
Came one from New England.
Hey,
and that man,
wait. Ask Antoine. Ask Antoine. So you mean to tell me it ain't a system? You went from Joe Montana, who was great, and he won Super Bowls. You went straight to Steve Young, who was great and won Super Bowls, but then went to Bono, and Bono was lack of the furthest thing from great that you could think about, and they still won 13 games in the season. Because if you have a good system, you can put in a guy who is competent and he can come in and do some things. So it doesn't take away from the greatness of Steve Young
yeah,
or
but I
from
don't like when
Lamont.
you, but I don't like when you call him a system quarterback. Basically, when you call him a system
It's
That's what it
quarterback,
was.
you're
talent.
basically saying what I hear. Now maybe you're not saying this, but what I hear is insert quarterback here, and they'll
I'm
be
not.
good. That's what I
Not
hear.
Right.
wait. You're not hearing insert bum
You say
here.
any quarterback can get in there.
No. Nobody said any. You said any. No, neither one
No,
of
man.
us
Yeah,
said
no.
any.
But when you say system quarterback, though,
No, man. But
you
you
ain't
still gotta.
saying
You
yeah,
still gotta be
yeah.
good enough to understand the system. You still got to be good enough to
I
run the
mean,
system. And
okay,
I
then
gave him that credit.
are you a system quarterback? If you
Of
gotta
course.
be no, but if you gotta be good enough, then don't that eliminate you from being called a system quarterback?
So
Yeah,
let me
absolutely.
let me ask you this: do you think right now Patrick Mahomes would make any team that he goes on better?
Yeah,
Yes,
why not?
because
Okay,
I wouldn't call him a system quarterback either.
exactly.
But I would
I
think
don't.
Tom Brady go on any team. Tom Brady go on, they better.
Right.
I don't think so.
I
Yeah,
Because
but
this
mean,
team.
we only
Wait,
have two teams to
no,
prove
no,
it.
no, no. Because this team on
Well,
right now, this this team on
Tony,
right now
he
is.
might be right. He he might be right. You know why you might be right? Because Tom Brady is the one that changed the rules of the game. So you might be right, Bishop.
Yeah,
I
you
give
right.
you that.
Yeah,
You
you right.
might be right. You
They're gonna
might
be
be
like,
right.
you gotta,
I'm gonna go with you
because
on that one.
if they hit Tom Brady too many more
I'm
times,
gonna
they're
go
gonna have
with
to
you on
go
that.
5 Mississippi
when you
before
that
they run
successful,
in.
why not be able to call
All
shots?
the defensive line gonna be like one Mississippi, two Mississippi, three, and
Successful
then
ain't
they gonna
got
go
nothing to do
in.
with no hidden, man. Stop
Yeah, I
playing.
mean when you got
No,
they kind of
I don't know if I call him. I wouldn't. I think you put a bad label on him when you call a man a system quarterback. I think
yeah, I
he's
think so
beyond
too.
that. He's beyond a
Yeah,
system
it's,
quarterback. I think you
All
can
right,
put
But I
Tom.
mean,
You can
we
nah,
put
man.
we all
Tom.
you
have
act
our
like we talking
opinions.
about Cooper Cup
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Russ or
yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah. We all got our opinions, but when you start saying system,
Yeah,
you just make the man
It
seem
was
like he
it's
just anybody can go in there.
Bishop. Did the Chicago Bulls have a system?
of
Yeah,
course
they
they
had a
did.
system. They had the triangle.
So I'm just
Yeah,
okay then. So
okay,
what I'm trying to tell you is it's this that hand in hand.
but you can't call Michael Jordan a system player.
Right.
You wouldn't call Michael Jordan a system player. You call him the GOAT. You would say Michael
No, y'all
Jordan.
call him the goat.
No, I don't call him GOAT either. But I'm
Oh,
just saying, but you don't call Michael Jordan a system player, even though he
no, I
played
don't.
in the
I
system.
don't. I don't.
He went to the he went
I call him a
hey,
I
ultimate
can.
player.
I
hey,
mean, MJ is the
hey,
GOAT though. I mean, you
hey.
can't.
Oh
And you
man,
see
listen.
Bishop Matthew.
They
Yeah,
had a bye week.
man.
We don't talk
Yeah.
about bye week
Yeah.
teams. Jeez, man.
Oh man, that's funny. All right, fellas, man. It's
He
almost
is
time
funny.
for us to go.
Cowboys.
He done shut the good conversation down.
I know, right?
I'm
What you
talking.
got?
We was having an animated conversation. He threw them darn Cowboys.
Oh,
They had a
Uh,
bye week. Give us a week,
in the
man.
Man,
conversation,
Jeez.
man. He
can
threw
we
them.
can we can we start discussing the NBA next week?
We did
Because I'm
discuss the
sick of
NBA.
Kyrie.
we did talk
We
about the
did
No, I'm
NBA. We
sick
talked
of
discuss
about
the
the Lakers,
LA.
NBA.
man. You don't
No,
remember we
man.
talked
Come
about the
on,
Listen,
man.
man.
Lakers?
Hey,
Listen,
hey,
man.
hey,
We
we
talked
do need
about
to
the
have a
Lakers,
Lakers
Howard.
free
Jesus,
week,
we
though.
talk about
We need to have a
sucks,
Lakers
man.
free week,
We
though.
talked about the
Honestly,
Lakers, man.
we need
Take
to have a
take
Lakers
us,
free
get us.
week.
Listen, man. We talk about what the world is talking about, man.
Yeah,
The
The
you know
world.
what?
Lakers.
Listen, the world
No, man,
is
That's what
let's
the
not
talk
world's
talking.
about.
talking
The
about.
world is not talking about Memphis.
What the
They're
world
not
needs
talking about
now
Memphis.
is
They're
not
not talking
another
about
Now,
Golden
Memphis
State
now,
team.
or
that,
Boston.
oh, but when I do
Watch
want to
your
say
mouth,
real quick,
Antoine.
I do want to say real quick before we get to who we got. Hey, man, that was a good pickup, coach, by the Nets, though. Didn't the Nets hire my man from Celtics?
Did they?
They ain't
No,
got
they
him yet.
supposed
Oh,
to.
they ain't got him yet. I thought
yet.
they hired him.
No.
I ain't
You know
heard.
what?
I know
No.
It's
I
hot
know
out
they've
here
been
right
thrown
now.
out there.
It's hot out here right
Rashad.
now. They don't need to be bringing in no more controversy until this Kyrie thing die down. It's
That's
hot in
right.
these streets right
Yeah,
now, bro.
they letting that die down, man. If he gets hired,
But they are
it
talking
won't
to
be
him.
this year.
Oh, Howard, please.
If he gets
Okay, yeah,
hired,
let's go.
it won't be this year.
I can't answer Garland question. You should have tuned in earlier. I
You
told
should
you
have
every
tuned
reason.
in earlier,
I told
Garland.
you.
We talked
Rewind this. I told you every
we talked
reason why
about
Kyrie was
we
wrong.
talked about Kyrie. We talked about. I didn't really agree with him. I
We
ain't say
spent too much time on
Garland,
Kyrie Irving.
but I didn't
We
really
spent
agree
too
with.
much
No, well,
time
Elliot didn't
on the
really agree with him.
Lakers.
We gotta talk
Can we
about what
talk?
the word. Listen, man. We gotta
Man,
talk about
we
we gotta talk about what's trending.
the
How
M,
if we had
The
some
Lakers.
the
choice,
NBA
we
is
would be
trending.
talking about
The
Tennessee
NBA is
Celtics.
trending.
no. We'll be talking about Tennessee
No,
and
You're right.
Syracuse college football game. We gotta
yes, Lord,
right. We gotta
yes,
talk about.
God.
We gotta.
See what I'm saying? Tennessee and Georgia. Did anybody
Yeah,
see that game?
but you know
Man,
what?
come on.
The world don't even want to hear about the Lakers no more. So let's not do that next
Yeah.
week.
The world do want
Come
to hear
on,
Well,
about the
the
man.
only
Lakers,
thing that
Tony.
we want to talk about the Lakers is how bad they are.
The world want to
That's
hear
all
about the
we
Lakers.
talk about the
Too
Lakers
much
about
time.
how they trash.
We
America's
supposed to
team.
be talking about Alabama and LSU. Man, we
Man,
can
don't
all
nobody
those
want
are
to talk.
topics.
Hey,
Come
man,
on,
don't nobody.
man.
Man, we would rather talk about Jackson State before we talk about Alabama, man, and LSU.
Well, I talk
Exactly.
about Jackson State.
We rather talk about Jackson
I
State.
talk about them.
We ain't gonna be talking
Hey,
about them long
look,
when Auburn call and get Dion to come on to Auburn.
Yeah, we'll be talking about Auburn then, but we
That's right. Then we'll talk about
I would talk about all that obscure
man,
stuff, man. You be talking,
stop,
look, man, we
man,
gotta talk about the next polo match. Polo? We can't be talking
man,
about
shoot.
polo. All
I
right,
will
look,
say
man.
this. I will
Man,
say this before we leave. Everybody who been hating on the Eagles about not being number one and all of that stuff, they need to just put that to bed. They need to put it to rest. Everybody who talk about Josh Allen, the best quarterback in the league, they need to just put that to rest or whatever. And anybody who say Jalen Hurts ain't as good as Josh Allen ain't watching what Jalen Hurts is doing once they gave him good receivers. So they need to put that to bed too. That's my Eagles talk. So that's it.
Somebody asked real quick, y'all. We ran over a little bit. We ain't gonna go over too far. Somebody asked who having the MVP season so far in the NBA.
It was
Man.
Giannis.
It was still is. He had a bad
Giannis.
game, but
yeah. He still
But
is.
it's Luka. Luka Doncic, man. Luka.
Luka's having an MVP, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna put in Jason Tatum too.
Ja
So watch
was
your mouth.
leading him.
Yeah,
Ja
you
was
know I'm gonna
leading
put
the
Tatum.
league in scoring. Ja is leading his team. They just not winning as much. Luka ain't winning as much either. Nobody's really winning like Milwaukee. They got their first loss last night, so but still they was 9-0. So right now I would say the early favorite would be Giannis.
Well, Cleveland
Giannis.
was. Hey, look, Cleveland was winning. Cleveland was
Yeah.
9-1 until they lost last night.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Donovan playing now. Donovan got Cleveland rolling.
Yeah, Cleveland is
He
more of
balling.
a balanced team, though. You know what I'm saying? Like Donovan is doing his thing, but he not putting up like Luka and Ja and Giannis numbers. You know what I'm saying? So
We'll do.
Who
Look,
he
man,
averaging
look.
34, almost 34 points a game, John?
no, I don't think he leading the league in scoring.
No. Luka is. But
Right? No,
Donovan
I
Mitchell was
said
when
no.
he.
We were talking about Donovan. I said Donovan not putting up those kind of numbers.
All right, real
But
quick.
he's averaging almost 33, 34 points a game.
Real quick.
We talk
Y'all,
about
I'm talking
Donovan
about
Mitchell.
him right now,
get out of
Howard.
here. We gotta
Next
get out
week.
of here.
Donovan Mitchell, brother.
Well,
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
yeah, somebody mentioned Giannis. Giannis is doing good, but he can't win the MVP no more. He can't ever win it again. Don't he got 2 MVPs? Didn't he win it back to back?
I don't think so.
I think didn't Giannis win back to back MVPs?
Yeah, he did. He can't win no more.
No,
he
it
out
was-
of the running.
He can't win no more. He can't win no more.
He won back to back.
He won back to
I
back.
thought
He
it was
can't
your
win
boy
no
in Denver. I thought it was your
Jokic.
boy in Denver.
Jokic still went back to back too.
We got to move on to
Jokic
who
won-
we got. Who
He
you
won
got.
the last
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
Yeah,
Jokic
they-
won back. He
that's
can't
both.
win no more.
He won the last two.
Yeah, he
He
can't.
won the
Luka-
last two.
And he shouldn't have won either one of them.
No, he can't win no more either. He can't win no more.
Yeah.
Jokic won 2 MVPs. He can't win no more either. All right, we got to go to who you got, man. Let's get on there. Oh man, my records messed up. My whole system went down on me, and all my records went. But that ain't how it is. let me say it to y'all. I do got it written down.
That was the last one.
Howard is
No,
leading. Howard is leading the league now. He's 56-49. Howard had an 11-2 record last week for who you got. He went 11-2 last week.
what you say now?
So he's got
What you
56
say
to
now?
49. I'm in second for 55 and 50. Howard is Tony is in third with 55 and 41, and bringing up the rear once again is Elliott with 54. He tied though,
Nothing.
Tony. He had a 9-4. Yeah, I shouldn't have picked it. All right, let's go with who you got for next week. That's coming up for the NFL schedule. We got coming up next week real quick. We got the Falcons against the Panthers. Who you got?
I got the Falcons.
Oh yeah, I got it. You know I'm always picking against the Panthers.
Howard,
Where they playing at, Bishop? Where they playing at?
the Carolina.
How they could be playing back
I'm
here?
going with Carolina.
I'm going with Carolina too.
I'm going with Carolina, man.
Oh,
Give me
not
Carolina.
sure.
We got
Not
Seahawks against the Bucks.
Damn. Where is that?
Give me Seattle, baby.
Tampa Bay. I'm going with the Bucks.
Give me Seattle.
I got Tampa Bay.
Give me Seattle.
All right.
Dang.
They going in there and beat Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay can't
Who you
score,
got,
man.
Tone?
And Seattle defense is really good. Watch. Geno Smith, baby.
I'm gonna
Tampa Bay.
go with Tampa Bay. I'm gonna go with the GOAT, but if they lose, that ends all that discussion. All right.
I'm
I
glad
gotta give him a call.
I'm glad you giggled at the end. Lions against the Bears, baby. Lions against the Bears. I'm going with the Lions. I think that.
Give me the Bears at home. Give me the Bears at home.
That win over.
I got the Lions. I'm gonna take Detroit.
Packers. All right, y'all.
Yeah,
the Bears.
I'm going with the Bears on that one.
Browns against the Dolphins.
Oh, I'm going
Dolphins.
I'm going Dolphins. What do you
It's
got,
at home.
Elliot?
I got the Dolphins at home.
All right, we got Broncos against the Titans. Broncos against the Titans.
Titans.
I got the Titans.
I got the
Tighten
Titans.
up.
What you got, Howard?
I'm gonna go Titans.
I'm just letting you know I'm never picking the Broncos again. So you could always just pick the other team.
Vikings against the Bills.
Give me the Bills.
I got
They're
the
gonna be mad
Vikings.
for losing Sunday.
I
Yo,
got the
no,
Vikings.
man.
I
Yo,
got Vikings.
I think I'm gonna go.
Oh, is
Vikings
your boy
too,
quarter?
man.
Is he gonna play?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
hold up,
Josh
hold
Allen.
up, Bishop.
Who you
Is
got,
he gonna
Elliot?
play? Oof.
Elliot, who you
Oh.
got?
I got the Vikings.
All right, come on, Howard.
I'm going with the Bills at home, man. I think they'll hold it down at home.
All right. Texans against the Giants. Oh. I'm going with the
Giants.
I'm going
Giants.
Giants. I got Giants on
Giants.
that.
Howard.
Texans trying to get a quarterback.
Howard.
Let me get you know what? This is my upset of the week. Give me the Texans, man.
All right.
Okay,
Jaguars, Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs.
Whew. This tougher than you think too.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs, man.
I got the
Yeah,
Chiefs.
I'm gonna
Give
go
me-
Chiefs.
They
on
at
this
home.
one. That's tougher
They at
game
home.
than you think, though.
Saints against
Man, I don't know what
against the
Jaguar
Steelers.
team gonna show up.
Saints against the Steelers. I'm going with my Steelers. They're not gonna lose 3.
Yeah, I'm going to Saints.
Yeah, I got the Saints.
It's
Tony,
just
what
because
you
of that
say?
defense, man. Their defense is still good, regardless of what everything else happens.
Just there. Go ahead, Howard.
Thank you, Rashad. I appreciate that, bro.
Howard.
Let me do. I'm gonna do. Dang. I'm gonna do the Saints, Bishop. I'm doing the Saints.
All right. We got Colts Raiders.
Oh Lord,
That's
This
a
is
dummy
something.
down game.
yeah, this the Suck Bowl. I don't even know.
Give me the Raiders. I got the Raiders.
Give me the Raiders. The Raiders at home. The Raiders at home. Give me the Raiders. I don't want Jeff Saturday might have them boys playing, but give me the
I'm going
Raiders.
to
Yeah.
Colts. I'm going to Colts.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, Twan. That is a scrub bowl.
Yeah. give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders.
Cardinals Rams. I'm going Rams. Man, I don't want to.
Where is it?
Rams. Give me the Rams. Isn't LA?
I'm going with the Cardinals.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Anybody can beat them jokers in LA. They ain't home no more.
Who you
No,
It
That's
ain't
this
no
what
got?
I'm
team
home
talking
game
different
about.
for them.
though.
Who you got,
Yeah,
Howard?
I got the Rams.
I'm gonna go with the Rams, man.
Oh, I'm out on a limb by myself this
All
week.
right, we got Chargers 49ers. Who you got?
Niners.
Wow. I got 49ers.
Elliot?
Chargers.
Niners.
I got the Chargers.
Antoine said the Rams home is just a physical address.
That is funny. All right, we got we got we
Lord,
got we got Cowboys Packers. I'm going Cowboys.
Man, Aaron Rodgers might not even play. He might get
I got the
benched. I'm going
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I'm gonna take
Wait,
the
did,
did you
Cowboys.
just
did
say he gonna get
Elliott say
benched on?
Cowboys?
Who you got?
They might
Howard got
bench
Cowboys.
him.
All right,
Yeah. No, they ain't gonna bench him. They can't do that, Tony.
last game.
Monday Night Football.
Monday night. I'm gonna just say Eagles. I'm not gonna say
Monday
who
Night
they playing.
Football.
Yeah, Eagles.
Eagles.
Give me the
All right.
Eagles, man.
All right.
They stay
America's team in
undefeated.
the spotlight, baby.
Who you got, Elliot?
The Commanders. The
You
Buck
need
stopped somewhere.
I tell
8-1.
you need to pick the Redskins.
8 and
Yeah,
Um,
because they
hey
got a better
look,
chance of
they
winning.
got a better chance of winning than the
I got the
Commanders.
Commanders.
hey look, man. That Commanders defense been playing their tail off. I give them that.
Hey, no, Taylor
They shouldn't have
Heineke been
lost Sunday.
playing.
They shouldn't have lost
Yeah,
Sunday.
Taylor Haneke,
They
but I
shouldn't
don't
have
know
lost
what's
Sunday.
going on.
Hey, did y'all watch that game?
I
They
That
did.
supposed
I
to
game,
win
called
that
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 game.
game,
interception though.
hey, Howard, you know that game actually shouldn't have been as close as it was. Jefferson had a good first half. Jefferson had
Mhm.
some key drops in that second
He
half that
did.
would have been touchdowns. That's unlike him. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So you can't expect that
yeah.
to happen.
We gotta go. So I say Elliot don't care about that record and winning. That's funny. Oh God, he don't care. Elliot. Hey, look, man.
And Claude, right, he don't
Watch what I
even
say. Eight
believe
and
He
that.
don't
one.
care about that
He don't
record.
believe
Tell
it.
him, Rashad.
No,
Tell him,
he
Rashad.
don't care about that. All right, man. We appreciate you guys watching another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered, man. We catch you guys
Yes,
next
sir.
Tuesday night, 9:00 p.m. Y'all listening, man. We have some good sports talk. We have some good
You too,
conversation.
Shad.
All right, man. Y'all guys, man. Y'all be good. We see y'all next time.
All right.